Citrus County Speedway, third time. What an incredible showing. Matthew LaPrade, great job. You are from Florida, and you obviously had a great car here all week. How has it felt?
I mean, it's felt great. I mean, we've been fast every day. Nobody can touch us.
You've had a great showing for the start of your season. What are you looking forward to for the rest of 2024?
Hopefully get more wins here and there, and hopefully we're going to move up to Young Lions soon and get, hopefully next year, chase for a championship.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Your Chargers winner, Matthew LaPrade, third time this week.
Thank you, Ashton, as LaPrade gets the picture taken, and I believe just behind, we are getting ready to roll the Bandits, Lenny.
Bandits with Brexton Bush already there. And he's going to be starting on the front row alongside of Tennessee's James Faulkner. Camden Truitt from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, pairs up with Wyatt Coffey, the two-time winner already this week from Virginia. Wisconsin's Harley Johnson matches up with Jack Smith from North Carolina. London Thrasher, the Tennessee native, matches with Gerald White III, GW3 from Florida. Bentley Thompson from Wisconsin, and Florida's Billy Lee will be row 5. Row 6 has Georgia's James Benke and Florida's Tyson Carlbert. Leslie Baumeister from Wisconsin, matched with New Brunswick's Hudson Ruff. Evan Johnson from Mississippi in row 8 with Delaney Gray from North Carolina. Massachusetts' Luca Dibb and Tennessee's Jordan Bauer. Row 9, Chris Flynn from Minnesota will be the final car in the field.
A big field of Bandits getting ready to go, and I think the biggest thing, Lenny, when I look at this lineup, as we want to welcome our friends that are watching on our live look-in, you want to head to uslegendcars.tv to see all the racing action this afternoon. The big battle so far this week, Lenny, has been a Wyatt Coffey, Brexton Bush battle back and forth. The two has been on the winning side of that for 2 races, but looking at this qualifying lineup, Brexton Bush got Wyatt Coffey by a couple of spots.
Yeah, Bush was fast yesterday. It wasn't like Coffey had the same kind of strength as he did on Monday. So Bush improved some and probably made some strategic adjustments overnight and has made even more speed come out of that Serve Pro machine. We'll see if the green car can find victory lane or whether Wyatt Coffey or even somebody else may end up there with the big trophy today.
So if you are watching us on Facebook, welcome in. We are going to show you the Bandit race. Then you're going to want to head to uslegendcars.tv to see all the racing action. But we are interactive here. Drop a comment down below. Let your friends know that you're watching by hitting that share button. And let us know how chilly it is up there. It's just like Big Dan from Moncton Chrysler Dodge. It's chilly. Come down to Florida. Enjoy some great racing action. Want to say hello to Pat Healy, who's watching from snowy Enfield, Nova Scotia. What did he say about your jokes? He said something about your jokes were better than mine or something?
Yes, so I got a message from Pat Healy here, and he said that Tim doesn't have any good jokes, unless, of course, it's something to do with my Maple Leafs.
Oh, yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah?
Their jokes, Lenny, write themselves.
I was a Doug Flavelle fan. He was a pretty good goalie back in the day for the Leafs.
Last time I checked, we have the T2 of Cam Truitt around the opposite way, and I don't think that's the right way to go, Lenny.
No, but it does get John some more camera time, so that's not a bad thing.
Never a bad thing.
We chatted with him a little bit earlier on today, Ashton. That kid has some personality.
If there is anyone at this racetrack you need to talk to this weekend, it is Cam Truitt. He has the personality of 1,000 people. He's also super active on social media. He has his own YouTube channel, which is insane. He's 9 years old, has his own YouTube channel. So be sure to check him out on everything. And we talked to him this morning, so we'll see that sometime this week.
Yes, absolutely, as the field will work by the front straightaway this time, and I believe we are getting ready to see 1 to green. Rolled up green from Bubbles Bronson next time by. We are going racing. Once again, if you're watching us on Facebook, uslegendcars.tv to see all the racing action this week. Your monthly subscription will get you the Thursday and Friday shows as well. We're halfway home on this Valentine's Day for INEX Winter Nationals. Brexton Bush will lead the field to green, and a great start by the 18, and we're underway.
Nice start by him. Looks like Faulkner, Coffey, Truitt, and Johnson pursuing him through corner number 2. Brexton Bush he gets up front, it's going to be amazing to see. But we got one in trouble.
Oh, and that is the T2. Up the road is Thrasher in the 55, and that will draw the yellow.
Took the whole darn roof off that race car.
That is the windshield, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Want to say hello to Styx Buckley, Legends Nation, tuning us in as we take a look at the replay. Keep your eye on the bright red 8 and around, and oh boy. Oh boy.
Just really the aero change in the race car popped the windshield and the hood off together.
One more look at it.
Roof off.
That thing steps out, Lenny, on its own. Want to say hello to Harbison Racing, watching here in Las Vegas. Now, for those that have been watching our show this week, Lenny has been our connoisseur of U.S. geography. I feel like I know the answer to this question, Lenny. When's the last time you've been to Las Vegas?
The last time I had a wonderful breakfast at Blueberry Hill in Las Vegas. That's all I remember, and all I ever want to think about now is those great breakfasts there at that little diner right in the middle of real town Las Vegas, Blueberry Hill. Definitely a Len's choice.
There you go.
Sounds delicious.
Yes.
It really is. When you go out there, you need some Blueberry Hill. And then, of course, go over and see Corky Gainsford at the Blue Man Group and watch a great show.
Yes, me and Purdue got to see the Blue Man Group, and Jake was with us, too, when we were out there. And I said Blue Man Group, and Purdue has a big smile on his face, Lenny.
Did you get to meet Corky?
Yes, we did.
BMX buddy?
Yep, we did.
He is one of the background drummers, I guess that's what they call him.
Yes, yep, and they did a fantastic job. We were out there last year for Asphalt Nats, which this year will be up at Dominion.
Which, by the way, is my home track.
Okay.
I'm from that area. Dominion Raceway is my home track. No, it's a great track. Last time Nationals was there, it was absolutely amazing. What a great show. And that's going to be March 1st through 3rd.
That's the Spring Fling, the Dominion Raceway
at
road
the
course.
road course, yes. There's going to be 4 races for the Bandoleros and Legend cars. Not only do they have the circle track, but they have the road course around it, which is super cool. It's also a regional qualifier.
So once again, if you're watching us on our look-in, drop a comment down below. Let us know that you're watching. Hit that share button. Let your friends know that you're watching. And let's be interactive here. A couple of races per day for Bandoleros and Legends is what Tony Stevens is telling me in my ear, which, you know what, Tony Stevens is now a professional road course driver after racing Winter Heat. So maybe this will be something that Tony, Lenny, will want to be a part of.
Is that Tony in the yellow bus? Is that how he raced the road course?
I think that is Tony.
It's the 22.
Tony.
The bus is number 22.
Oh, it is too. Oh boy. Oh boy.
We have some
Just
fans
saying.
on the Facebook cheering for Jack Smith.
Thank you. Bring us back. Brandon Campbell is watching. Him and NYK are watching from home as the field is doubling up down the back straightaway as we come from the parking lot into the racetrack. So there's Brexton Bush on the inside. He'll have the 007 of James Faulkner to the outside. Now Wyatt Coffey. Lenny able to move to the inside. We completed 1 lap of this race. We've got 19 to go.
Business picking up with Wyatt Coffey on the rear Nerf bar of Brexton Bush. Those have been the top dogs out there all week. Now can Bush hold Coffey and the rest of the field off? 19 laps, a long time.
I see that Dwayne Holder is watching from North Carolina. There's a driver that Tony Stevens, I believe, have raced with a couple of weeks ago at Winter Heat. Wish you were down here. Joined some great racing with us, but glad you're with us on USLegendCars.tv. And Tony has confirmed that he finished behind Dwayne Holder at Winter Heat.
I was going to say, when you say raced with, does that mean race on the same track or at the same speed at some point on the same track?
No, Dwayne had him. Tony can't defend himself, so we'll just use it both. But let's get back to racing here, shall we? That's Brexton Bush in the 18. The bright green and orange 18 is your control car. Green flag flies, and we are back underway. Keep your eye, Ashton, on Wyatt Coffey. Coffey in behind, looking to take away a spot.
Wyatt Coffey still in the fight, but James Faulkner in that 007 is hanging right there with that Serve Pro car of Brexton Bush. Going to look to peek to the inside with a little wobble there coming out of turn 4.
Tennessee driver on the bottom of the racetrack trying to dig in. It's going to cost him. He ended up touching the rumble strips and spinning out. Oh, and a hard impact.
That was big as Faulkner and the 007 and T2 at Truett as the red flag will come out here on the racetrack. Lenny, that was a hard hit.
Sure was. These cars definitely have all the safety equipment. You could see the official looking under the car and not so much in the driver's window of the 007. So that leads me to believe that it's more mechanical than physical in the 00. So that's a good first sign, and we'll wait for all the official words and such. But everything, the way the guys were walking around the cars instead of attending inside them, good signs.
While our safety crew makes sure that everyone's okay and works on cleaning up the track, let's look at our Facebook Live viewers. We see on our screen right now Brexton Bush in the middle of that 22 and the 2 car, and we have some Bush fans in the chat right now. Yes, Jeremy Aker Jr. cheering for Bush.
I'm looking at the other side of the deal. Roland Pache is watching. Campbell Delaney says, enjoy the warm weather down there while you can. It's been all cold and snowy up north the last little bit. Todd Tufts is cheering on Caden. Freddie Bannister's watching. Travis Roma is watching. Travis actually painted the 2 Outlaw car that we're going to see later on with Lily Wynot behind the wheel.
Wow, we also have some people in the pits watching from AK Performance. Hello to them. Heidi Scott is cheering for Tracy Walker Scott with the 860 team later on in Young Lions. We got some Johnson's fans.
You said AK was watching in the pits. Does that mean Josh Spies is watching us?
Might be.
So let's take a stroll through the pits here as we have a moment. So there's 860. There is where my breakfast apparently is still at because you forgot to bring it to me.
It was great.
We have Corbin Cannon over here, I believe, to the side.
Truett as well.
Yep.
The Smiths.
We're going to come up on the 510 team. Lenny, you will see that there is no 22 car. Todd didn't tell me that it was going to be here or not, but who knows? It might make an appearance. There's Aiden Christensen coming out of the tent.
That whole blocked off section is Narstead and Donnie St. Hours Racing.
There's Kenny McKenzie Jr. making a nice little appearance right there.
When you look on your phone and you go, oh, the drone's going down pit lane. I might as well walk out and take at least a victory lap.
Yeah.
Ben Mack
He's looking
over there.
at her phone.
Yeah. That's the Josh Williams camp with
I'm on. Yeah. Drone's got me. I'm on.
There's the dojo.
We passed 77 Speed Shop.
Ryan Osborne.
MPM as well.
There is the Gage Gilby team. They have been on the struggle bus this week. That almost looks like a Craig Langell in behind there. He's doing a great job leaning on that golf cart. There's a Anastasia Markovic. There's an Emma Britt. There's a Moo car.
Some drivers we've all talked to this week.
Yep. Oh, no, that was a bad throw. That was a bad throw. That wasn't a bad catch. That was a bad throw.
There's the AK camp right in front of you. Those big white trailers all stretched down. You can kind of see the back of the K there. They've got quite the setup.
Lincoln Johnson and then there's the work area. That is James Faulkner back to the work area. The Redhead camp going to work. They are pitted right across from Faulkner in the pit area, so they are going to work on that one. TJ Moon, the Bradleys, Chris East, I'm sure, is over there. James's father is at the front of the car.
His mother as well.
7,
I just saw
9 people around, 10 people around that car.
I don't see
a hand one way or the other.
It's his sister.
Yep. And I see, Lenny, we always have the big hammer watch at the very bottom of the screen. It hasn't moved yet, but there is a big hammer there in case they need it.
Well, and the sister's giving the laser eyes to it. You know, she's looking at it. She's got her chin held up with her left hand. That's her, right? And she's just looking over and making sure everything's set.
Yes, that's one of his sisters, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now I've had it. All right, I'm going to walk over here and look at this side and check. And oh, yeah. To my approval so far, she's saying.
There's his other sister who took off running earlier, getting whatever part she just came back with, but that Redhead team is helping out for sure.
Yeah, it's really cool to see how many people are around this car helping and doing. We can poke at the sister, but the different crew members and such trying to make this thing get back out there in time. 18 laps to go. He was pretty quick. We'll see what Faulkner can do now. The Nerf bar is still on the car. It doesn't need the rest of the nose work. Whoa, that was close. That is Gerald White III, the Lakeland, Florida star. Winner at many of the tracks here in the Sunshine. Hey, there's Mark Turner.
Yes. What else do we have there?
Of Mark Turner.
Yeah. He is famous. He's just trying to get his projection out for the 2024 Tech Inspector of the Year.
Purdue may have a photo of him to put up later on if he checks his phone.
There you go.
Oh, Lenny, we had someone say, I want to be great like Lenny when I grow up.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You mean my son Jacob is texting in or something like that? Pulling my leg here?
Zach Klusterman said that.
ZSK.
There's a Josh Williams on your screen.
Photographer for the Steel Block Bandit series. Congrats, Zach.
There's a Josh Williams on your screen, too, by the way, Lenny, down at the left rear tire of the 38 of Gerald White III.
We've been
NASCAR Xfinity Series driver.
So we're going to go back here and take a look at the pits because we forgot this area of the racetrack. Nicholas Scola is off to the right-hand side of your screen. We've got Macedo up here, a couple of the folks from New England being a part of this deal as well. Cars from all over the country and the country of Canada. You see the 2 of, I believe that's Byerly over there, 23 of Lowe. And I believe if we go to the other row, right there is the VIP camp, I believe. Is that the 124?
Yes, it is. That's Denton.
So Denton over there and over to La Scola. Nick and that crew have been busy. Macy Ruff says she's watching poolside. Well, is the kid on the racetrack? Have we seen the 83? Is he out here?
I'm not sure about that, but we've been talking about Josh Spies all this week.
Yes, we have.
Well, Eric Spies is in the chat and says, cheering on the AK Performance cars from North Carolina. We have a couple other things in here as well. Some Wyatt Coffee fans rooting on all the VMS Motorsports customers watching from Ohio, rooting for Joe Ryan. Delaney Gray fans, B3 fans, and JT Poole, one of our drivers who's here, is watching from the front stretch grandstand. So
there you go.
Hello to JT, wherever you're at.
Great qualifying effort for the 26 car. That's in around where he is pitted where we just were as they continue to work on the 38 of Gerald White III. Aiden McDonald is watching. Sean Johnson says hello.
Nashville having some news, some IndyCar news today. You'll be able to see on social channels and such.
Oh, we have a joke from Bubbles Bronson. This one's actually pretty good. This one is actually like an 8 of 10.
We'll turn it loose, babe. Come on.
We've got to find it here. We were looking at comments. Are you ready for this, Lenny? You sitting down?
Yes, sir.
Which days are the strongest?
I don't know.
Saturday and Sunday because the rest are weekdays.
Bubbles, that one was pretty good.
That's the best one he's had all week.
I
and there hasn't been many good ones.
Well, at least he's improving here at midweek. Maybe by Friday we'll get a genuine lap.
It is Valentine's Day, folks, and you don't have to be lonely at flaggersonly.com. We can... I'm sure the hits are going to go up on that website and the viewer numbers and whatever they call it, flaggersonly.com, the official website of that man on your screen right there, Bubbles Bronson.
We have some viewers tuning in from London, which is super cool, and also some fans who are watching from Daytona, as well as one Leighton Harrison, who, Tim, you are very familiar with, a Dominion racer.
Yes, absolutely.
As we will be there in a couple weeks.
Yep. I want to say hello to Cody Quinn, who is watching from beautiful, I don't know where he is today, whether he's in Sydney or Glace Bay, but whatever side of the bay he's on, I know he's watching. He's competed in some of these major legend car events. Hopefully he can get back in one sooner rather than later and come
Hey,
join
I got
us.
a big shout out to Big Joe Ryan and Bonnie Ryan, or Bonnie Osborne, that are here over there overseeing the dojo with son Joe Ryan.
There you go.
Pretty cool. Good to have them up from Lauderdale.
We had a question on the look-in. Are these Bandoleros? So for those that are just seeing these for the first time, these are Bandolero cars. These are the sister car to the Legends we're going to see later on. Between the two divisions, we have 170-plus cars in the pit area. This is the springboard, you could call them, Lenny, to the future of the sport. And obviously you see on your screen Brexton Busch in the 18. 30 horsepower.
Mechanically, the Bandolero is a rear-engine car with shocks in the rear, no shocks up front.
30 horse
all
Briggs
the
and
business
Stratton.
works, and an absolutely great way to get started, including being able to not only, as Brexton is trying to do, work his way all the way up to the Elite Cup Series, but the Cup champion, Ryan Blaney, was a Bando driver back in his day, as were many of the Cup stars that we'll see in this weekend's Daytona 500.
Absolutely. We remind you as well, this is the final race on our live look, and if you want to see all the racing action this week, we've still got 2 busy days to go, and we've still got a busy day to go today with 5 more features coming after this. Head to uslegendcars.tv to see all the racing action. I know we are available today as well on a couple of our other platforms, Pit Row TV, Tim's Corner TV. Producer is kind of off the... Are we on Advantage today? No, we're...
Take a quick look at those in our Facebook Live. We have some 860 JCM and Kurt Britt Motorsports fans here. Some Nashville, Tennessee. And then we had another question. Lenny, we'll shoot this one to you. What is the Chargers division in Legend Cars?
Chargers division is a beginner version of a Legend. The cars are the same, but the experience level of the drivers is new to a full-blown Charger or a Legend car. So they call them Chargers. You get to run in there a certain amount of time, and as you get victories and top threes, then the officials deem you ready to go up.
There you go. We also have a driver who's we're very familiar with, Gianni Esposito said, I'll see if I can come down Friday. Miss Racing Legends nationally. Would love to see you out here.
Yeah, we missed some of those Georgia drivers. Johnny Esposito, obviously Donovan Strauss moving up to a late model with AK, and a few of those drivers that graduate. We always love to see them come back and do some racing. Lenny, we saw a lot of them at Winter Heat, and some of those drivers that might not have had the Legend car or Bandolero base coming back and doing some road course racing there as well is a good look at probably the 2 drivers that everybody has near the top of their board in this Bandit division that are going to be the favorites this week, Brexton Busch and Wyatt Coffey. And with the way that everything's going to shake out, it looks like they are going to start on the front row of this restart.
Yeah, that's going to be really good for those of you watching on the live look-in. The red, white, and blue car has won the first 2 races of this week. The Serve Pro sponsored car, that is Brexton Busch, Kyle Busch's son. He is in that car, and he has been having a great week. He just hasn't been able to get in front of this Bradley's Trucking number 2. Coffee is that good. And then the full green car here, that is Jack Smith. Jack has earned this spot here. He's done well. The Smith family, his older brother, has won the Pro Series.
We are going to step away for just a few moments, if you're watching us on uslegendcars.tv, and bring you some content. We'll be back in just a few moments.
So they have a really good Mexican place. If anybody's here watching this, it's like down the road, straight, and then I think you make a left. It's amazing. Best Mexican I've ever had.
It's not really unique, but I'm a big chicken tender guy.
Probably a hot dog. Yeah, so a hot dog.
Florida Caesar salad, I guess you could say.
I guess. I don't know.
Just Caesar salad, I guess. I don't know.
Well, they got a Sonny's Barbecue up the road, and I like Sonny's because we don't have them in Georgia. I'm a barbecue chicken fan. I don't care much about pork. But probably when you get into, if you come into Florida, getting fresh seafood. You know, I have a restaurant back in Georgia, and we get a lot of fresh seafood out of Florida and Louisiana. And shrimp, lobster, you know, it's good.
I have always liked chicken Alfredo, so that's one, and I'm kind of just like all over the place. I'm picky, but not.
We've actually found this really good place. It's called The Freezer. They have like the best peel and eat shrimp I've ever had in my entire life. It's like 30 minutes from here. I'll definitely be returning, probably tomorrow, honestly.
Ooh, my good friend and teammate, Ben Morabito, his dad cooks tacos yesterday, and that was such a good thing to have at the track. I was hungry, it was late at night, and yeah, I think that, I'm going to say it made me gain the extra 10th I needed.
You guys got Waffle House out here, right? Is that a thing? So, like, we don't have Waffle House back home. We got Denny's and IHOP. So I guess, like, anytime I get a chance to go to Waffle House, we hit that up.
Whatever actually they cooking here. I ain't gone anywhere but McDonald's so far this week. So, seriously, man, it's whatever they got. We got Sonny's over there right now, but that's for Florida food, man. Couldn't tell you.
There's not any particular foods that I like down here. I will say the track food here is probably some of the best track food I've had. I like this better than any other track's food. So I do look forward to that. They got some good fries, I'll admit.
I'm not a big seafood guy, but I think they have a lot of that here, so probably just keep it safe and keep it normal.
I don't really have one. I mean, pasta when we're racing. So, yeah, Florida pasta, I guess.
Over the years, the trophies have changed from the Coke 600, but I think it's pretty cool that you get some remarkable pieces. Still have the Coke machine, I still have the watch, you know, so I've got all my trophies from all race wins, but, you know, always want one of those gold Coke 600 trophies.
Hey, I'm just calling. I'm heading back to ZMAX. I'm excited to get back there. You know, I love that stadium. Bruton Smith, when he builds a ball field, buddy, he builds the best, and we love it. The Bellagio, we call it. It's unbelievable. 4 lanes. Like, what kind of a wild man would do that? He is the P.T. Barnum. I saw the movie The Showman, and it is about P.T. Barnum. Boy, is that NHRA drag racing, everything but the elephants, and they don't have elephants no more. In fact, they don't even have the circus anymore. And that really breaks my heart. But we still got NHRA drag racing.
We are back at Citrus County Speedway. The green flag about to come back out. We've got 2 of the 18 laps completed. This is the Bandit feature. Wyatt Coffey trying to get the advantage on the outside. We are underway. The 18 of Brexton Bush to the inside, and we are going to take that start back. No start. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Lenny, the 2 up front, a little bit anxious.
Yeah, I think Coffey might have poured it on a little bit early, and that'll happen in big-time auto sports.
It's like Lugnut pouring the Pennzoil on that last commercial that we just saw there.
So they're going to give him the shaky finger. They're going to move him back. Looks like they're just going to shake the flag at him, and we get to do this again.
Absolutely, we do.
That's probably pretty good.
Field working through 3 and 4. We'll try this one more time. The 18 of Brexton Bush is the control car. Green flag is out, and we're back underway.
Underway with Bush taking the lead on the low side, but his car pushes way high in that corner. That was an opportunity for Coffey to take advantage of. He didn't, and now Bush going to lead him out of 4 to the stripe.
Thompson in that 22 car going to try to pick up a spot in behind. Jack Smith, that green number 9 to the upside, is Johnson, Harley Johnson just ahead of them. 3-way dancer position number 3 as they dive it down into corner number 3.
The 7, the 22, the 9, all battling for that 3rd position. The 9 still on the outside. Are they going to 3 wide through the corner? Jack Smith on the outside, the 22 on the inside, and they all make it out.
Lenny, there's plenty of room for 3 wide, but will it work?
Yeah, well, I'm impressed. Jack Smith's doing it out there right now. He's in control of his car, trying to hold the speed there, and if he can keep hold of it, he's usually going to be faster there with a little bit more arc through the corner, but can't make it work. Johnson takes the spot back from him. The 22 dives to the inside, bringing company with him.
It looks like that second groove just a little bit more prevalent in that Bandolero in 3 and 4 than 1 and 2. B3 Lee in the 38 going to try to get to the inside and pick up a couple of spots here. Thompson in the orange 22 battles for position number 3. Top two are broken away. Lee up the hill a little bit. Johnson pushes up, and Jack Smith looking for 3 wide as the Panda is off the pace in turn number 1.
Yeah, off the pace, but it doesn't look like he had any impact with the wall, and he's right at the pit opening, so hopefully he can get there and get out of harm's way. We're staying green for the time being with the 22 of Thompson leading this group across the line. Coffee and Bush have checked out.
Battle for the lead right here is the 18 of Brexton Bush and the 2 of Wyatt Coffee. Battle it out for that top spot. Ashton, close call there, but we stay green.
Coffee still hanging out behind that bumper of Bush. Coffee is all Bush sees in his rear view right now. They are almost a full straight away ahead of the rest of the field.
Bush in control. He's done so since the stop of the most recent green flag about 8 laps ago. 10 laps to go in this feature event. Wyatt Coffee, the car behind him, the red, white, and blue, has yet to lose this week. He's got the 2 victories from Monday and Tuesday, which were both done on Tuesday. That's a whole nother story. Bush in front, trying to take the Wednesday portion of the 5-day show here at Citrus.
Bush still staying strong. Coffee starting to fall back a little bit with 9 laps to go. Your top 5 is Bush, Coffee, Thompson, Lee, and Smith.
Battle behind him. This is 3rd place with Gerald White III in that silver black with the blue number 38 on the bottom. He's bringing Jack Smith with him. It'll be a 2-car pass of the 22. Move Lee in the 38, up 2 position.
As Jack Smith in the 9 now tries to hold off the 22. The green number 9 and the orange 22 at turn number 4. That's the battle for position number 4 as they continue to go at it just in behind. That's the 1J of Benke and the 7 of Johnson, a part of this battle as they head down the back straightaway. They'll come by this time to 5 to go. Yellow is out. Bottom of 2, and that is Delaney Gray in the 84.
Not the way she wanted to be.
No. Delaney was just inside the top 10 when that yellow flag flew, so we will have a restart with 6 laps to go as John Kelly pushes the 84. If you're watching us on Facebook, this is the final race in the look-in. You're going to want to head to uslegendcars.tv to see all the racing action here this week from Citrus County Speedway as Delaney Gray gets rolling one more time.
We had some Delaney Gray fans in the chat of our Facebook a little bit earlier. Just want to say hello to everyone on our Facebook once again. And also, we have some cool things going on in the pits as well. If you're here at the track, the Speed U tent, they have a simulator over there. So if you've never driven a Legend car, you can go do that over there. You know, Tim, maybe we have to go check that out a little later.
Yeah, we might have to. That is the 66 at Johnson. Oh, big hammer.
Yeah, we're going to get a whomp here soon. Oh, got 2 of them going at it. Yeah, they were using the handles. We want the hammer in.
Well, I think we had a pole and a hammer. Something like that.
Either way, we didn't get the big smack that we were expecting.
No, we did not.
But the smacketh is coming down from the 18 right now on the rest of the field. And Wyatt Coffee or someone get around this Serve Pro machine. Right now, Brexton Bush is driving the best race of the week so far for him, and he's doing an amazing job up front. We'll see if he can finish it out with 6 laps to go.
This has been the battle all week long so far. Brexton Bush and Wyatt Coffee both have had speed in these race cars, but now it's an opportunity for Lee and Smith to make something happen. Brexton Bush is your control car. 14 laps completed, 6 laps to go. Green flag flies, and we're back underway with Brexton Bush leading them down into turn number 1.
Pretty even start for both of them as they got to the line, but Coffey's car not as fast, and now Jack Smith flares out. So does Lee, and they're going after Wyatt Coffey on the bottom of the racetrack. Coffey's pinned up high.
Coffey did not get going. This is the best thing that Brexton Bush can see in his rearview mirror as the 18 begins to pull away. Lee in second, Coffey up the hill in third. Jack Smith trying to follow suit to the inside, can't get there. Thompson in the orange car. Lenny sits in position number 5.
Yeah, if they get a caution, though, Billy Lee, the third there in second now. He has really got some speed at this point in the race. Bush wants to get away and run these 4 final laps as fast as he can. He'll come out of corner number 4. 3 laps to go for the leader, Brexton Bush, here in the Bandit feature of the 2024 Winter Nationals. And now Wyatt Coffey goes after Billy Lee.
Coffey's going to take position number 2, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get up to Brexton Bush. They'll come by this time and see 2 laps to go. Lenny, does he have enough to get there?
Final laps counting down. Wyatt Coffey going to throw everything at. Oh, here it is.
Delaney Gray
in the wall.
Delaney Gray, Luca Dibb, and Hudson Ruff, by the looks of it, down in a turn at number 4. So that will draw the caution, and all the Brexton Bush fans, they did not want to see that one because now Wyatt Coffey will be right there. Speaking of fans, let's take a look back there at the back straightaway grandstands. That's a Cullen O'Connor and the shades back there.
Also a Rue Reeves right in the middle there.
Lenny, we've seen a lot of these kids this week in those back straightaway grandstands be very animated, cheering on their friends and what have you. Laquan McCoy, I see up there watching from the top. I see a Lily Wynot checking in with all her friends at home. Who else do you see back there, Ashton?
There's Denton.
There's a Denton.
Yeah.
There's
Denton.
a Brian Healy with his arms going, telling the story.
There's a TJ Moon again.
Yep, a couple of redhead racing drivers up there.
A Morbido again.
I see a Rose Borntrigger.
Yup.
Addison Martinez.
A London McKenzie there giving us a wave.
Yep. A few others back there.
Yeah.
Enjoying some racing action and a beautiful
Faulkner
day here.
family.
Beautiful day in Florida.
There's the Smiths. There's Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, there's your check-in. There's an Emma Brett.
That's our wellness report.
Yes.
He's doing okay. Watching young Jack try to get a podium finish out of this one.
We'll check in with our fans on the Facebook Live as well. Lots of Brexton fans tuning in. Some Stephen Brucker fans. Hi to all of them.
And we're getting ready to come to green. How about that?
Getting set to come to green. Brexton Bush has both hands firmly on the wheel, and Wyatt Coffey firmly on his tail. They'll come down. 2 laps to go. The voice of the U.S. Legends Winter Nationals, Tim Terry, take him home.
The 2 of Wyatt Coffey to the inside. Brexton Bush gives him the lane to the inside. Down into turn number 3. The 2 of Coffey going to take that opportunity to get to the inside of the Serve Pro number 18. White flag flies. Final lap in the Bandit division. Can Wyatt Coffey pick the pocket of Brexton Bush? Down the back straightaway for the final time. Wheel to wheel working through 3 and 4. Coffey in the 2. Bush in the 18. They'll drag race across the line. Your winner is Wyatt Coffey.
Wow! A last lap snatch of the victory away from Bush is this driver who wins 3 in a row, undefeated, Wyatt Coffey from Virginia. Pouring it on at the end. A fresh pot of coffee, just what he was asking for.
He was waiting for the opportunity to make that move, and it presented itself to him, and he's going to end up in victory lane. Talking to Tim Terry here in a couple minutes. Like we said, his 3rd win. We're going to take a look at that replay to show you how close that finish was.
Yeah, it was right at the distance from the Nerf bar to the wheel. It was that close, and a very happy Wyatt Coffey going to be coming out of this car. That is a driving machine. 3 wins against a well-prepared, not only Bush's car, but Smith and Faulkner and all the rest of them. And a very, very happy, it looks like Dad there with him. Hey, Tim.
A very happy Mr. Coffey behind us. Wyatt, how did you do that?
I just had to work from the back from 4th. Really had to get by everyone. Just keep my pace, and last 5 laps I was closing on Brexton, just I want to thank him for racing me clean. I just can't thank all my sponsors, Mike and Corey, my mom, my dad, my poppy, and everyone that supports me.
3 in a row. How huge is this?
Oh, it's amazing to be able to win 3 in a row. I just want to be able to win this championship and off to a good start, so let's try to go do it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's Wyatt Coffey. What a show put on by the Bandits. That's going to do it on our live look-in. Head to uslegendcars.tv to see all the racing action. If you're watching us on Facebook, we'll see you over at uslegendcars.tv. Thank you for watching. We've got the Masters on the racetrack. Lenny, the crazy old men are next.
Yeah, I bet they're happy there at the Bennett's Hometown Garage and the Bradley Trucking Garage. You know, all the boys and gals there cheering on their driver that they are doing so well with sponsoring. Excellent. Plus, he's coming off of some runs in some other series, so a very popular winner there, Wyatt Coffey. So here we go with the next group of cars. Scott Mosley, the Masters Division pole sitter from Georgia. He'll be alongside of North Carolina's Brandon Risley. Kevin Rollins from Tennessee and another volunteer stater, Brad Hall, to his outside. New York's Kevin Nowak and South Carolina's Lee Jordan are row 3. Row 4, Bill Clemens Jr. from Georgia and another Peach stater, Robbie Woodall, to his outside.